This is the only video that you will ever need if you want to correctly export your Figma designs and put it back into Klaviyo. So let's jump into Figma and I will show you how you export your emails correctly. First, what we see here, we have here a designed email that was did on my own and we want to export this email now. So first what we need to do, we need to go back to our section here and just select the slicing tool, because with the slice we can separate this email that we can export it in slices. When we have selected the slicing tool, we just create our first slice. I will not export the email on its own, because when I just export the whole email, afterwards I cannot put the link behind every button that you see here. So the claim 20% off now or the shop now button. And also, if I export the email at the whole, it's too big. So we created our first slice, and what we then do, I will create all the different slices for each button, for the images, for the whole email, and then we just export those slices. So now we have created all the different slices that we need. We have each slice created for the buttons, for the products, and also for the categories on the bottom of the email. And now we like to export them. So what we then need to do, we need to go to our slice, select here the slice, and then you have here on the right side the export option. For the export option, just make sure you select here JPEG, because the file is then smaller. And what we then do, we need to export it in 2x quality. And then we hit on export slice, and we do this for all of them now. We have now exported all our different slices, and the overall size of all those slices is 4.6 megabytes. Huge for sending emails. Too huge. So we need to fix this. I really like to use an image compressor like iloveimg.com. What we then do, we just select all the different images that we have and we put it into the image compressor. And now you see all the different slices that we have exported. And we want to compress now the images. So now the compressed images just have a size of 700 kilobytes. So you have just created a new Klaviyo account. For the Klaviyo itself, you have on the left side the menu. Now we just select the campaign on the left side. We want to create a new campaign. You can put in here a name. I just let it for this test open or name it test. And that's just an email. Click on continue. So here for the audience, we just select our email list now. And I also like to turn smart sending off. So then click on next. Now we are in the editor where we can design our email. And we have here some text or a head bar. We just delete it. We can also delete this here. We delete everything here. So what we then do, we go here to the content and then we select the image. We just drag and drop here the image inside of it, and then we duplicate it a few times. And what we then do, we just use every image that we had exported with the slices and import it here. So just click on select image, upload the image, select your images here and start with the first slice we got. So boom, now here we have the first image. Just continue this for all the other ones. So now everything is imported and the whole email is now visible inside of our Klaviyo. What we then do, we just create for the social links and also for the footer, we create the same background as we have here in our original footer. So therefore I'd like to go here, just copy the color that we see in the picture and use it here, and also for the background also here. And what I then like to do, because we have just images inside of this email, I'd like to make an invisible text block below our unsubscribes. I just put in here a text block. Here we just copy some text out of their website, or you can just create an email based on content that you have here in this email and add this as a text here, but make it invisible. How to make it invisible? I show it. I'd like to go to our styles section, and for the text area background color, I just like to create the same color or use the same color as we have in our footer. And for the text itself, I'd like to create it or make the text also invisible, and therefore I just use here the edit text icon. And here we have then the option to adjust the text color, and we also make the text color in the same color as we have our footer background. So therefore the text is not visible anymore because you do not see him, but you have a big gap here. What I also then like to do, I like to decrease the font size to 5. And what I then also do, I'd like to create the line spacing of just 5%, that you have the text inside of it. Google and every other inbox provider sees, okay, this is not just an email with pictures, you have also text inside of it, and you have a higher possibility to just land inside of the inbox, not in the spam folder. Yeah, and that's it, how you just export your Figma designs correctly and import them back into Klaviyo. If you found this video helpful, just consider subscribing. Really want to make more content like that, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.